For an introduction to the Kuranda area for Mareeba Shire councillors, I put together this handout. There's 4 pages, so we'll just start with A. This is the Wet Tropics World Heritage Area. The Wet Tropics World Heritage Area is this colour in the key, the darker green, and you can see it goes from Cooktown all the way down to Ingham, just south of Ingham. The red lines are the highways, and you can see Kuranda here, a little bit north of Middle, and we'll just zoom in there and you'll see how narrow it gets. The protected area here, the actual World Heritage Area, gets very small. It's actually just here, 1.1 kilometres down the side of the range, the mountain. On page B, this is the Wet Tropics of Queensland. This is a bioregion, which is different to the World Heritage Area in relation to the Mareeba Shire Council. So here is the bioregion in this green, and the World Heritage Area sits inside the bioregion, and this is the council boundary, Mareeba Shire Council. So you can see just a very small eastern edge of the Shire is the Wet Tropics bioregion. So the Wet Tropics bioregion, there's some facts down here on the side we got from Professor Bill Lawrence, and the outstanding values of the Wet Tropics, so in terms of the whole Australian continent. And here, where Kuranda is, Kuranda region creates a 9,000 hectare freehold hole in the very narrow bottleneck of the Wet Tropics bioregion. This hole creates a north-south block in the Barron River in the bottleneck. So we'll go and have a look at the hole next. That's on C. So here you can see the protected area all around Kuranda. And this is Fort Martin in the middle. So this first map, these are both Mareeba Shire Council maps. The top one is conservation areas are in green, and the habitat linkage is the blue outline. So we'll just zoom in and have a look at the blue outline. There it is, along the Barron River. Here's Kuranda Village here. This is the highway, Kennedy Highway. This is Spearwa down here, Myola here, Barnwell here, Kuroa. On the key you'll see rural residential is the purple, and this green line here is the ecological corridor, which runs essentially from up here all the way down through to the other national park and through Spearwa. The habitat linkage, and the habitat linkage goes through Spearwa. The rural residential area tends to be larger blocks of land where the forest can be retained. Here is Jumrum in here. And on the map at the bottom, this is on the strategic framework map, and this one is the matters of state environmental significance, waterway buffer, and this is on the Mareeba Shire Council interactive maps. They're accessible from the homepage of the website. So here we're looking at the MSC as waterway buffers. This is what they look like, and we'll just zoom in. So there they are in the key, waterway and the waterway buffer. So the waterway is a line in the middle, and these are the buffers either side of the creeks. You can see the creekways here in white, and then the green is around them as a band. It should sort of have a an overlay colour so you can see them better. But essentially they link up pretty nicely north-south through Kuranda. There's some subdivisions. This is my subdivision here, 5-acre lots. You can see we've got one of these from Dismal coming through our property, the back of our property. And then here we have Barnwell Road. This is Barnwell land all in here. So you can see the buffer running through the area where the subdivisions are proposed. This is Windy Hollow here. This is the edge of the green belt. This is all housing through here. And this is Jumrum. Spearwa. You can see they're all running through Spearwa. People are living inside the creek buffers in Spearwa. And on page D, the last page, this is corridors, casseries, people and planning. The Queensland Globe map has these blue lines. They're the corridor buffers. The blue ones are state, and there's also these green regional ones here. This is the whole. This is the protected area, the 1.1 kilometres straight down the mountain to Smithfield, and from the edge of freehold to where the rainforest finishes at about Windy Hollow, it's 6.5 kilometres. So in that area there, the Kennedy Highway, we need to have wildlife bridges. Here at Windy Hollow, under the Kuranda Bridge, one at the bus depot, and then Streets Creek, which is down here. And then on either side of the highway, we need to have funnels, forest funnels, which join up where the wildlife bridges are, and we need to be able to then get the animals through to the national park here and up to here through Kuranda, through this one little skinny bit here. So the black dashed line, 6.5 kilometres, and represents the green belt from the top of the range to the beginning of the drier country around where Windy Hollow Road is on the highway. So that's here. We need to provide access for terrestrial wildlife like the casserie to cross the Kennedy Highway at various locations. Example, casseries need to cross at Streets Creek, Stratford Bus Depot, under the Barron Bridge, and Windy Hollow. And we need to provide signage on local roads where local corridors cross. Example, on Wyola Road and various places in Spearwa. So the road goes all the way along here, along the river. And we need to provide some local signage for where casseries are going to be crossing the road. On freehold land, the waterway buffer and the habitat links form a feasible network of watercourses for wildlife, including the local casserie population, to move through the north-south corridor and Kuranda region. This handout are excerpts from a bigger document called the Statewide Biodiversity Corridors in relation to the MSC waterway buffers and the strategic framework habitat links combined. It's 27 pages. And it's maps. So we'll just have a quick flick through that now, just so you can see what's in it.